Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Untuk hari ni kita nak tengok chapter 5 ya. So untuk chapter 5 kita ada 5.1, 5.2 and 5.3. For under 5.1 principle of gas chromatography, yeah, chapter 5 is gas chromatography. So 5.1 kita akan tengok principle of gas chromatography. So the first thing that we will look at is the characteristic of sample or properties of sample that can be analyzed using gas chromatography. Okay, and the second one is how separation is achieved in gas chromatography. The third one is the mobile phase and also the stationary phase. For subtopic 2, tak apa, kita tengok dulu subtopic 1. Okay. So this is the notes for gas chromatography. Yeah. The same. Yeah. We look at the basic theory of the gas chromatography. As an introduction, gas chromatography from the names, yeah, gas. The mobile phase is a carrier gas. Yeah, is a gas. Mobile phase or carrier gas, we also call it carrier. Phase is a gas. Yeah, normally we use nitrogen. We use nitrogen, helium, argon, and also hydrogen as gas in gas chromatography as a mobile phase. Yeah, so the mobile phase in liquid chromatography is a liquid. So that's why in a gas we use gas. That's why we call it gas chromatography. In liquid, we use liquid or solvent, so that's why we call it liquid chromatography. So mobile phase, the properties of mobile phase, yeah, gas chromatography require analytes to be either naturally, this one is property of analytes, yeah, property of analytes, ataupun what types of analytes that can be analyzed, that can be run using gas chromatography. So the analytes that we want to analyze using gas chromatography must be either naturally volatile or can be converted to a volatile derivative, and it must be thermally stable. Okay. So what does it mean by naturally volatile? Naturally volatile means that it is vaporized. Normally, something that has smell is a volatile. Yeah? Yang paling senang kalau kita isi minyak kan, memang kuat sangat bau dia. Kalau kita isi petrol kereta kan, minyak kereta, bau dia kuat sangat. Kenapa? Because petrol oil is a very volatile substance ataupun compound. Yeah? Others example is our perfume. Yeah? Our perfume is also a volatile, because yes, it is made of a volatile organic compound. Ialah macam-macam, macam contoh bunga rose. Ya? Bunga rose dia ada saya tak ingat dah apa nama dia, yang menyebabkan dia berbau tu. Okay. Kalau dia tak volatile, kalau dia tak naturally volatile, we can make it volatile. Yeah? We call it volatile derivative. Kita synthesizekan dia, kita reactkan dia, dia boleh hasilkan substance yang ada bau. Yeah? So we call it volatile derivative. Derivative means that a product daripada reaction tu. Okay. For example, we can synthesize ester daripada carboxylic acid. Ester, R, C double bond O, O, R. Kita boleh hasilkan daripada R, C double bond O, OH tambah dengan R, OH. Okay. So buang H ni, buang OH ni, kita attachkan ini dekat sini. Ni organik ya. Kita akan dapat ester. Ester is a substance yang normally has a smell. Kalau dia ada bau tu memang dia volatile. Okay. And the last one, it must be thermally stable. Kenapa dia mesti thermally stable? Kalau dia tak stable, kita masukkan dia dalam instrumen, kena panas, dia dah degrade ataupun dia rosak. Dia jadi something else. Okay. Because gas chromatography useful in separation of small organic and inorganic compound, because normally small organic and inorganic compound, especially organic lah, is something that is volatile. Kalau kita tengok daripada carbon, carbon 1 sampai carbon 4 is gas. Okay. Carbon, saya tak ingat, carbon 5 sampai carbon berapa memang liquid. Okay. Okay, so that is the meaning of small organic. So this is the properties of analyte that can be analyzed using gas chromatography. Okay, then we look at the stationary phase. This is still under principle of chromatography. First, we look at the mobile phase. Now we look at the stationary phase. Stationary phase for gas chromatography can be liquid and can be solid. Okay. So kalau dia liquid, we call it gas liquid partition chromatography. Kalau dia solid, we call it gas solid chromatography. So normally liquid ni is a non-volatile liquid bonded to solid support. Macam contoh alkohol, katakanlah kita ada okay, this is the fused silica, this is carbon layer. Katakanlah kat carbon layer ni kita ada functional group that can attach to the our liquid. Katakanlah kita punya liquid is the alcohol. Alcohol is very very strong polar, jarang lah, tapi saya bagi contoh je. So katakanlah dia ada H dekat sini, so dia boleh bonded dengan alcohol because alcohol ada O, so they can form hydrogen bond. Okay, so that is the meaning by non-volatile liquid bonded to solid support. This one is solid support, this is liquid which is bonded to the solid support, make it stationary phase. Kalau solid ni senanglah sikit kita nak faham kan, macam contoh saya kata, kita coatkan aluminium ataupun glass plate dengan silika. Kat atas ni kita kan dengan silika. Silika tu kita bancurkan dia macam kita bancur tepung dengan air tu, lepas tu kamu tempelkan dekat atas aluminium atau silika atau glass tu, so it will become our stationary phase. So normally solid chromatography ataupun solid stationary phase is underivatized solid particle which is ataupun bonded phase gas chromatography. It is a chemical layer which is chemically bonded to solid support. Dia chemical layer, macam contoh yang ni lah, zeolite molekul ni kan, dia macam layer kan, dia bond, dia bukanlah sebiji molekul macam tu. Dia adalah network which is make it a layer. So kita gunakan dia sebagai stationary phase which is chemically bonded to solid support. So yang bawah ni is a solid support, yang atas ni maybe kita punya stationary phase. Okay. So the basic theory of the gas chromatography, separate gas chromatography separate analyte in a mixture with resolution bigger than 1.5. Resolution is the RS kalau kamu ingat lagi, because gas chromatography punya separation is much better compared to liquid chromatography. So normally dia punya resolution ataupun RS value is bigger than 1.5, which is a good resolution lah. In the shortest amount of time and detection of separated component. Memang dia cepat, sebab kalau kamu tengok balik nanti, kalau kita tengok nanti, column atau column dalam gas chromatography lebih panjang, lebih kecil dia punya diameter, which can provide us good separation. Then the second one, gas supply usually have traps to remove any water, oxygen, hydrocarbon or other contaminants from compressed gas. Okay, so since we use mobile phase, we use gas as our mobile phase, so we need to have traps ataupun filter for that gas untuk remove any water, oxygen, hydrocarbon or other contaminants from the compressed gas. Walaupun kadang-kadang kita beli yang dah bagus pun, tapi maybe during the transportation and so on semua tu, kita boleh trap contaminants. So in order to be safe for our instrument, we need to have a filter or trap lepas daripada tong gas tu, sebelum gas tu masuk dalam kita punya instrument. Okay, then instrument can have multiple injector, detector or column. Okay, this one macam biasalah, macam contoh yang kita tengok dekat lab hari tu, dia boleh ada multiple injector. Kita ada auto injector, kita ada manual injector. Okay, so detector pun ada instrumen dia boleh tukar-tukar detector. Kita boleh guna FID, kita boleh guna TCD, kita boleh guna ECD, macam-macam lah. Okay, kita boleh tukar sama macam gadget yang kita ada, macam contoh apa, tak apalah, saya tak ada contoh biasalah, contoh orang perempuan nanti saya bagi, tak apa. Okay. And number 4, injector and detector temperature must be controlled. Temperature of the detector and injector must be controlled. There is a reason lah, nanti kita akan discuss detail. Then the GC oven has large fan and ventilation door for rapid cooling and heating. Of course, this one is a must, sebab kalau tak, bila kamu increasekan temperature sampai 300 degree Celsius kan, nak tunggu turun balik ke 70 degree Celsius untuk next analysis tu might take a long time. So dengan adanya fan dan juga ventilation door, this process can be done quickly, very fast. So we need to have data collection and integration system. This is normally PC lah. They analyze in gas chromatography necessarily must be in the gas phase. Kita punya sampel tu bila masuk dalam instrument mesti dalam gas phase. So that's why we need to have oven. Okay, so that is a basic theory. Okay, not finished yet. And how separation achieved in gas chromatography? Separation in gas chromatography is achieved by choosing a proper stationary phase, proper size of diameter, proper semua ni lah proper stationary phase, proper mobile phase, and of course lah analytes kita mesti suit with the mobile phase and stationary phase. Then injection modes must be optimized to get good separation. Yang ini kalau kamu ingat lagi general illusion problem kan, kalau overloaded, kalau banyak sangat sampel yang kita isi, tak bagus juga. That's why we have to concern with our injection of the sample into the instrument. Temperature program for the column. Temperature or pressure. This one kita boleh adjust. We can change the temperature as well as the pressure of the temperature of the oven, pressure of the mobile phase ataupun gas tu lah. Kita boleh set kan, ingat kita ada regulator, pressure regulator, so that we can set to get optimum ataupun the best result. Then detector, we need to choose suitable detector for our analytes of interest. Nanti yang ini kita akan discuss detail dalam instrumentation part. Okay.